The question of the bathroom is a big deal for me. The bathroom is full of sharp surfaces, and sometimes it's wet, and sometimes there are bath mats and stuff that's in the way. We are fortunate in that we've been able to put a roll-in shower into the house with grab bars all the way around. We have a fancy new toilet that's coming soon. They call it, I think euphemistically, a comfort height.
Ooh.
And it comes with a plug-in bidet seat. Any special kinds of bars to go alongside of a toilet that might help one to stand up when one's legs are not so strong and you're maybe beginning to lose some arm strength?
There are many items. The bathroom, as you've mentioned, is a dangerous place. Slick floors, low surfaces, stepping over thresholds to get into the shower. There may be a glass wall to the shower, lots of things. You know, water coming down on you, slippery soap on the floor. There's just so many ways that it could go wrong. So it's important to have lots of features there for safety. So just starting with the toilet area, having the right height of toilet seat is just so great. And the bidet is becoming very mainstream now. So it's a very useful tool because wiping becomes very challenging. And so having something to help with just getting sanitized and clean and not needing to rely on other family members is just a really, really great thing. Grab bars are a great tool for the bathroom. You can also get grab bars that are installed around the toilet so that you can do more of a pushing up movement versus a pulling movement, which is triceps versus biceps. So depending on if you're having more tricep involvement or bicep involvement, there's different types of tools that will work better for you. Again, everybody's so different and people benefit from different items. You can also get the raised commode toilet seat, sometimes with the bars, so that even if the comfort height is not quite high enough, you can go even higher from there, which really prevents a lot of falls, in my opinion, because you're not having to navigate that tricky movement of sitting down and standing up from a low surface, and at the same time trying to manage your pants and your underwear and trying to get everything up. Bending over throws off your balance to get the pants up. So there's a lot of different moving pieces with just using the bathroom.
So it sounds to me like it's kind of hunt and peck. You try to experiment with the various tools that are available.
I think to some degree that's correct. I do think that there's such a great resource in utilizing a multidisciplinary clinic if you do have access to that, because you've got a physical therapist and an occupational therapist typically that you could describe your bathroom setup. You could show them a picture. You can do video visits now, and you can do a walk through your bathroom and say, what's not right here? You can have home safety evals where you have a company come in and do some assessments and provide recommendations. So yes, it is a little bit where you're working on, like you said, hunt and peck, find the thing and fix it, but it's not just you alone. It's not just you and your family doing it. There's other people that have this expertise and they've seen this before and they can provide recommendations. So it's not like you have to reinvent the wheel all by yourself. There's so many tools there too that can just make life easier and more efficient. If you're still walking, you can use the grab bars in the shower. You can use dispensers. You can get automatic dispensers for soap and for shampoo. Using a liquid soap is usually easier than a bar of soap because those always fall on the ground.
No kidding.
That's what they're supposed to do. Also using a loofah is really helpful. You can get a loofah on a stick so that you can reach hard to reach areas. You can also use shelves in the shower if you're having some weakness in your shoulders and you're having a hard time reaching your hair. You can prop your elbow up and then do what you need to do here. So lots of things you don't necessarily think about. You can get a shower bench to make that a little bit easier. Conserve energy because it gets tiring standing in the shower. You have to balance too. That's where the grab bars come in handy. Also having an adjustable handheld shower head is very helpful. So if you're seated or if you want to hold it and do the work this way, that can be very helpful. And then you can also have the roll-in shower. I think a lot of times the ALS Association will have this in their inventory closet that you can use from them, where it's essentially sort of like a wheelchair, but it's built to be rolled into the shower. with a space underneath so you can get everything clean. And it just allows you to get a really good cleaning, where sometimes you can't get that from, say, a sponge bath or wipes or things like that. If you're not feeling energetic enough to do the full shower, it's nice to have that option.
On the menu of choices, there are a number of things.
That's going to be a common thing that you hear from the representative that you're working with from the ALS Association is you say, I'm having trouble with this. And they say, we have something for that. I hear that a lot from them. I have something for that.
That is really encouraging. Going back to the theme of dignity, self-sufficiency, independence, and not wanting to put unnecessary burdens on one's, in my case, loved one. Don't have a big family around. It's my wife who's serving in the role of caregiver and will be doing so increasingly unless she gets tired of it. These are really helpful suggestions. There's always more to talk about, Shannon, but I feel like so many of my questions have been answered, and I really appreciate the depth and the thoroughness of the information that you've been able to provide. And so thank you so much.
You're very welcome. It's been really great taking the time to talk with you and hearing some of your own insights. And I want you to remember that you have access to so many resources, whether it be the ALS Association or your multidisciplinary clinic and the people there. So you always have sounding boards for any questions that come up.